It's March 10th, 2022. Um, Linda came out today and with Lou, I don't know, she was in a chatty mood, and she actually was talking about some of the family that I've never even heard of, the ones on her father's side. Again, I live, like, the Linda and Lou, they're just, they're mutes. I mean, they're mutants. There's nothing to speak on. There's no point in telling a story 1,000 times to them. I mean, like, they don't go out and socialize. They're frightened of whatever. So there's no, like, even when you ask, it's like she's got to be in the mood to talk about it. It's a bizarre whatever. So she told me on her dad's side, she had an uncle called, oh no, she had an uncle, so it's my great uncle, Howard, who was very good looking, apparently. He went into the Navy, and she said he was in a bunker, which I didn't know what that meant. I mean, and so they dragged him somehow, and then they beat him until he was a cripple. And he remained a cripple for the rest of his life. And it was Howard, Herman, Clifford. There was a Virginia and a Mary, and she couldn't remember if there were any other names. They also had a problem with one of the refrigerators blowing out a voice box in the generation before. So again, boating accident, foul play. It's been in the family, whatever, not that I was aware of it. One of the characters, when she met Lou, she said something about a word that then popped up in my whatever, but I didn't recognize it because I never heard the story before. And I'm like, Garfield, Odi, and lasagna. That's it. It's a cartoon. It's a cartoon word when it goes in the ear because it's like, ay, 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 ay. Now I know why, because Linda used it in a different reference, and I'm like, oh, Lynn, like, what? Why? That's, ay. And not pleasant being here. I mean, then she said something about my grandfather, who was in the army in this side. He was the one who was born in Iowa. He's an Iowa farmer. He actually has they had a zip code. That's how, whatever they were. And I don't know how any of this works, because we totally got ghosted by whatever family exists or whatever. And she said that my grandfather used to tell I don't know if it was Mary or if it was Marie, some foul thing, because when I'm thinking about it, about putting down the shades so nobody could see your feet, I'm like, that doesn't even rhyme, Linda. I was like, that's really gross. I wouldn't repeat that. So I'm documenting it for citation, but I'm not repeating that one. Unless, whatever, Fifth Inquisition, for Requiem. I don't know. It's just me, Lynn, and Lou. It's like nothing else exists. And if they do, I wouldn't know where to find them. And that whole side of the family lived in Flushing when the toilet bowl was somewhat functioning, but intermittently. Nowadays, Flushing, it is a nightmare. It no longer looks anything like it used to. It is a disaster zone. It's under besiegement. There's different foreign scripts of writing, calligraphy. They're walking in the streets. Nothing looks American. Nothing looks North American. Nothing looks United States of North America. It looks like it doesn't look rock, paper, and scissors, neat and tidy, I'll tell you that much right now. It looks like bedlam. Just what it is in New York City. But it's a problem. And I don't know who's responsible for kicking out the riffraff. But it doesn't seem like anybody's even made an attempt. That's how horrific the arrival of this set of cast and characters in this area have been. Bayside stayed mostly hostile, non-familial, whatever. And then there was like Lou, but they like whatever. So it's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza, it's Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxy is broken, and it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.